Welcome to the Up Doe Podcast, the podcast with one queen and two king crusaders. Hosted by the dynamic trio, Donnell Warren, Helen Blashars, and Robert Nelson. Lifelong friends hailing from the iconic Martin Luther King Jr. Senior High School in Detroit, Michigan. This show is your go-to source for an exhilarating mix of entertainment buzz, community news, and heartfelt discussions. In a world that keeps throwing struggles our way, from politics to personal struggles, we're on a mission to lift each other up and heal those wounded hearts with joy and humor. Join us as we navigate this wild ride called life. Share stories, insight, and plenty of laughs along the way. Don't miss out. Enjoy the Up Doe Podcast wherever you enjoy your favorite podcast. Also join our vibrant community on YouTube at Up Doe 313 Detroit.
The Lions still winning. Can't be. You know the Lions still winning. They is. You know the Lions still winning. For real. They said we couldn't do it and we did it. Hey, they did. In the play.
Wow. What up, Doe? Thank you guys for tuning in to the What Up Doe Podcast. This is a special episode with my auntie cousin Coco. We're going to have her on today and we're going to talk it up. Introducing my auntie Coco, a.k.a. Ginger Hudson. Coco's a comedian, a platform recording artist. Yes, we will talk about
platinum recording artist. Yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm saying. Get me together.
I know. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Detroit Public Schools. No, come on. Oh. Okay. Media, actress or actor, a speaker, mom, and grandma. And one of the jewels of my life, Coco.
Oh, that's so sweet.
What up, Doe?
What up,
Coco?
What up, Doe? You got to add great grandma to that because my great grandson just turned a year old. Stunning. I have a great grandson that lives in Colorado Springs, and he is officially 1 year and 2 days old.
Wow, that's beautiful. Wow, I mean,
congratulations.
Coco just doing it over and over and over. That's what's up. It's gonna be a whole bunch of little Cocos running around here.
Baby, is the world ready? I don't think the world ready for that.
They is. They need that.
Okay.
They need that.
Okay. All right.
Who said we ready?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
I wanted to my first question. I'm gonna go first since I'm the only girl in our little crew. Oh, first of all, let's shout out to Utopia for our t-shirts.
Those are nice.
Rob's sister did our t-shirts.
Those are nice. Wait a minute, let me see that. I like that. That's nice.
Yes. So
y'all look like superheroes. Okay, go ahead.
You do. So I wanted to ask you, Auntie, how did you get started in comedy?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell the story without being really, really emotional. And if I get a little warm and y'all see me reach over, I'm cutting my fan.
Okay, look, we family. Do whatever you gotta do.
I know, but you know
Rob your boots. So it don't matter.
Listen, when I tell you I just got out the shower and then oiled myself up, I look a little shiny. Okay, so anyway, I got started in comedy. Okay, take a deep. I got started in comedy. February. Hold on, my little ear thing that fell out.
You know, because you hate them things. I hate them ear pods.
You can't grease your ears, and I grease my ears because I don't like that dust in my ears. You know, people's ears be looking like they got spider webs in them, and you got to grease everything on your body. You got to put some moisture on it. I'm sorry. Okay, with you. I'm saying, listen. I be standing next to somebody and I look in their ear and it look like them spider webs be in their ear. I can't. And you got a cologne that costs $500 a bottle and a $1,000 purse and them ears looking like an addict. I can't.
Like that.
I can't. The ears look like an addict. I can't. Like some old furniture. Okay, stop. Okay, so listen.
All right, this is gone. Yep.
This is it. So in February of 91, I have a sister. Well, I had a sister that was 10 years older than me. So in January of 1991, my sister had a stress-related stroke. She didn't drink and none of that. Just going through a divorce, dealing with life, 3 children, working midnights, just trying to connect all the dots. She had a stroke in January. Mm-hmm. In February, 2 weeks before her 38th birthday, she passed. Wow. So, we didn't, and we're just beginning to accept therapy and mental health, mental healing, and all of that. So that was 30 some years ago. So I needed an outlet. I was working as a nurse. I knew once she passed, me and my mother were responsible for raising her children, all that. So I needed an outlet. So I've always sang. Singing was my thing before anything else. But I didn't want to sing. Like, my girlfriend and her uncle was managing a bar downtown, and they called me. They was like, "Hey, we managing this bar, and we do comedy. We know you fun. You got a sense of humor. So you should come down to the comedy night." I'm like, okay. So I went down, and almost 34 years later, it was a drug. It was the release that I needed. I got a chance to take all of the stuff that I was dealing with and compartmentalize everything. I got a chance to release it. And it didn't make my life easier. Let's just say that. I'm still a full-time mom, still helping my mother raise my sister's 3 children, working a job and a half as a nurse. But comedy gave me something that I really didn't know that I needed. God knew, but I didn't know I needed it. Right. So I got into it, and I was so into it, I would get off work, go home, get my daughter ready for school, and get my daughter ready to go to bed, make sure she was fed, and I would leave and go do comedy. And then sometimes I would leave about 8, and I wouldn't get back home to like 1 or 2 in the morning, get up, get my daughter ready for school. I would take a bath, shower, whatever, go to work, and I would do it. And it has been the thing, and I had to learn about spiritual gifts. So you learn about that God gives you a gift, and with that gift, he gives you provisions, right? Yeah. But it's a lot that go with that.
Right.
So it's been challenging in so many areas. It's been, and you kind of learn, so here's the thing. When we tell people that our friends and our family that we finna do something different, they're like, "You gonna do what you gonna do? So you gonna go on stage?" Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. I like I said, I always had a sense of humor. So comedy has been it is my safe space. It's the place I can go, and I really can't explain it to people. Like, y'all see the audience part. Y'all see this is what's up.
Yeah.
Like a singer, so a singer could go on stage and say, "Hey, listen, y'all, I'm having a bad day. I've been traveling. My voice messed up." We don't care because that's our favorite singer. Comedians can't do that. I can't go on stage and say, "Oh, my throat hurt." Can't nobody help me tell my jokes.
No.
It ain't like I can start telling the joke and they gonna jump in and sing it with me. So we are totally on our own. It's us, that microphone, the chair or the stool, and the world. If we have a bad, we can't say we having a bad day. We can't say, "Y'all know I'm going through a divorce." Y'all don't care about none of that. We don't, and I'm not saying it as a slight against singers or musicians, but it's just a different area.
Right.
It's it's a different place. So we don't get a pass. We don't get a pass. And the world expects every time a comedian go on stage, y'all want to hear something different. I went to see so-and-so and they told the same jokes. Well, damn, they've been a comedian 50 years. They might tell you the same joke.
Right. Ain't no handbook for that, for sure.
No, ain't no handbook, ain't no hall pass.
Right.
It is what it is. And so 34 years later, I'm still here.
That's what's up. All right, Nadia, you up?
I'm up. Okay, Coco, thanks for being on.
Yes, he got one of the voices like he should be coaching bad kids.
I'm trying to make some money off that voice. I'm telling you, that's like that.
Wait a minute, my earbud acting up. Hold on.
You got it.
Listen,
all that grease. I tell you, all that grease.
That's what it is. All the oil in my ear. Okay, I'm here.
Okay. So I was reading up on where you were from, Highland Park. I just wanted to have you talk about some of the years coming up, growing up, high school years, maybe things you were doing as you were going along this journey into comedy. You just wanted to know something about that side from your life.
The HP life.
Yeah, HP life.
So I was born on the North End on Cameron between Euclid and Philadelphia.
Okay.
Area.
Spent most of my life in Highland Park, but spent part of my life on the west side, on Grand River and the Boulevard in that area.
Mm-hmm.
And then spent part of my life on the east side. But my formative years, ain't that the word? The formative years?
Yeah, formative years.
I spent in Highland Park.
Okay.
And Highland Park that you see today was not the Highland Park that I remember as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
It was beautiful. Everybody worked. We had the automotive industry on lock. We had Ford. We had the whole Model T plant. We had Sears. We had everything you needed on a Saturday morning. If you got up and your mama said, "Come on, we going shopping."
Yep.
Right.
You could walk the city.
Learners. Remember Learners at Sears?
We had Learners, Marianne's. We had Cancellation. We had Good Housekeeping and Highland Appliance. We had movie theaters. We had restaurants. We had everything in that 2.2 mile radius. We had one of the most beautiful libraries in the country, and it's still standing in Highland Park. And I don't know what they're going to do with it, but it is one of the most beautiful libraries. The marble and the brick.
Maybe they
and
can
all
give
the
it to
stuff in the
you,
library
Coco,
is
and we
amazing.
can turn it into a comedy club or something.
Man, now it does have a big theater upstairs that hold about 500 people.
See, we can do that.
You talk to the people in Highland Park and figure out, because every time you talk to somebody, it's a different person that's on it. But that's all. That I'm leave that alone. I'm leaving that alone because you know how black finance is.
Right. Okay. All right, Rob, you got it.
Okay, Coco.
Go talk to your boo.
What's up? What's up, Coco?
Rob, ain't nobody dealing with them. Yes, sir.
Listen. Now, I think my first time, like just knowing about you, I think I was probably in my 20s. So this is somewhere in the mid to late 90s.
In your 20s? Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Let me see.
Yeah. Don't do the math.
Okay,
Don't do the math, Coco. Don't do the math, Coco.
It's too late.
So I just always remember you and your boy Foolish. It's just like y'all had that chemistry at the time. So, and you know, anytime, and there was one point in time when I was in the military, and that used to be one of my questions. You know how people go around saying, I'm from Detroit. Then I'm like, you know, Coco? Hell no, you ain't from Detroit. You don't know.
Exactly.
I'm from Detroit.
What branch of the military were you in, Rob?
I was in the Air Force.
Oh, so wait a minute.
Shout out to all our veterans.
So we used to do the military bases because it was good money doing the military shows.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so wait, were you ever stationed at Wright-Patterson?
No.
We did all the Army bases, the naval bases, Camp Lejeune, Fort Sill, Fort Lost in the Woods. Fort Leonard Wood. It was, them checks was good.
Nice checks, see?
Oh, the checks was good, although, you know, the MPs had to
Rob
search
know
you.
about them checks. He's still about them checks. Rob still about them checks.
They weren't good for me.
Well, they was good for the comedians.
Right. They would spend some money on us for our entertainment. Now, that's true.
Right. That's true. Okay, so listen.
Okay.
It's some military bases that I have worked. Y'all didn't know how to act. That check on the 15th, y'all listen. We did, okay, so total transparency. We did a show it was Fort Leonard Wood. You know what Fort Leonard Wood is in Missouri.
Okay.
It's an Army base.
Okay, Army.
And you know, they give us the rules. You got a whole sheet that you gotta, you know, you'll be subject to search and seizure. You can't have no drugs, all that. So when they pick us up from the airport, they get to the gate, they got the dog sniff you, the MPs check you and all that. And we stayed in guest houses. But they tell the comedians kind of like, you know, act right.
You kind of going of going in and out, Auntie. Is that your thing coming off?
Is it going in and out?
A little bit on a little bit.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me see what's going on here. Hold on, please. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me see what we got going on. Let me see what we got.
It was sounding okay. It would just sound like maybe it was sliding out or something. Probably was that oil.
Too much oil, Coco.
You got too much oil. Well, you must be using that good extra virgin olive oil.
I did. I got this shea mix. I told you I oil my. We back now. Can y'all hear me?
Okay, we back.
We back. Okay. You back on. It's smooth.
So we get to the base and we getting ready. We get to the show. We getting ready to do our show, and I ain't saying this about everybody in the military. So let me say that. Shout out to the
You do the joke about with the liquor in your chest. You ain't do that.
I didn't do the liquor. But let me say this.
What's up? Y'all know I got some things going on in my life. Don't worry about it. I ain't gonna shoot nobody. I ain't gonna stick nobody up. But I feel as a group of people. No, wait a minute, hold on. I feel we should be able to stick together. I feel we should be able to communicate with one another. You know what I'm saying? Because see, it's too much going on. Oh, crazy shit. People shooting people, you know what I'm saying? It's too fucked up. It's just too fucked up. And I really think we just, shut up.
All I'ma say is a lot of people in the military ain't scared of no liquor, right?
That's right.
And it was a comedian on the show, and he kept talking about what he was kind of new, kept talking about what he was gonna do. And we looking at him like, don't do that. You don't understand. It's 600 people at this show, and they've been drinking since Friday, sir. And I don't know what happened, but they threw a whole drink at him. Like they had to stop the show because it was an orange slice, a cherry, and ice on the stage, and they had to get to. Okay, they took the person out that threw it, and they had to mop the stage because it was glass and stuff on the stage. But I don't think it was nobody in the military. I think it was one of their guests. I'm gonna say that. Mm-hmm.
That is funny. Funny.
You gotta read the room.
What was your question, though, Rob?
Well, she done slid all on. Okay, but look, I was just
saying that. What's your question? Wait, hold on.
That's when I first kind of met you, and you know how long ago that was. Hell, that's 30 years ago.
Has it been 30 years?
That's been over 30 years ago, Coco. That's over 30.
So wait, Rob, how old are you?
I'm the same age as them two.
No, he ain't. No, he's not.
We got like same here.
I look younger than them, though. Auntie don't know.
Martin Luther King, class of 91.
That's because I drink. I drink beet juice. I drink beet juice. That's what.
I drink beet
Rob
juice.
won't give me no beet juice.
Look, listen. So
yes, sir. I'm listening.
The question is, I done seen you out a lot, and I know you give a lot back to the community. And I ran into you one time. You was working over at Central. You did some program over at Central. You remember years ago? I was the building engineer. You probably don't even remember me, but you was working over there.
I do remember you.
And the kids used to love you. Coco. I said, I couldn't even hardly get in and say 5 seconds to you because the kids always with you.
Coco love the kids.
I'm just saying that to say, to me, you like almost like an icon in Detroit. A lot of people respect you, and I've never really heard nothing negative about Coco, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, what kind of legacy, like when it's all said and done, when they bury us and we done, what kind of what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind for yourself? What do you want people to be saying about Coco?
Just that. Just what you said. That that's that. The impact that I had on people's life. Oh, you made me emotional. The impact that I had on people's life.
Yeah,
that I was kind. That I could be. Now listen, Rob, I could be if it go down and hit the flow, I know how to keep it on the flow. Listen, if it had to go down, I know how to go down. Listen, duck, go down, all of that. But I want people to say, first it'll probably be, y'all remember that joke? Like, and everybody pulling something out their hookup at the funeral.
Yeah, you know that.
Yeah,
you know
that and the fact
ice, the cup,
the ice, the cup,
glass.
that. And how I made people feel.
And that was the fifth, wasn't it? When it was a fifth, wasn't it?
It was a fifth, yes, ma'am.
You can't do all that no more, Auntie. You ain't.
No, baby, listen. No, that was the 380. These is ARs. Not that he got long. Huh? So
just don't know how to act, man.
But I want people to say how I made them feel. Like, if it's somebody that went to Central and they was in that program, how I made them feel. Or when I was a nurse and somebody that was like, well, you took care of my mother and father. How you make people feel is important.
Right.
Especially nowadays.
You're going to have one of them Aretha Franklin home games.
I'm telling y'all, okay, listen, I'm telling you what y'all better not do. Do not put me on no t-shirt with no wings on the back where I look like a goose. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
They be sitting up. You be seeing them aunties sitting up on the they had a casket up like that.
Don't do that. Don't do me like that. Make sure my hair is blonde.
Wow.
And don't put me on nothing that I wouldn't wear. Don't put me on nothing that I wouldn't wear. And listen, anybody that I used to date, listen, anybody that I used to date and they get up and they standing there be like, you know what? Be like, look, nigga, sit down. Sit down, sir. Sit down. And if I happen to have a husband, listen, he got to approve of all that. Listen, somebody from I dated in the 8th grade come up. I remember we was in the 8th grade and she let me cheat off her spelling test. Sit down, sir. I'm gonna need you to sit down. That's it. Don't put me on no t-shirt. Don't be too. And listen, don't let nobody that can't sing. Don't let none of the people that can't sing. I've had some good days.
See what
people need to pre-plan. See, that's my line of work. I help people pre-plan. See, that's because what my auntie said it right there. Make sure you have your wishes.
Have my wishes.
You send in an admit for me for your phone?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm coming in on the computer.
This meeting is being recorded.
All right. Okay, so Auntie, wait a minute. Now you got to go off the other one. Okay, because I don't want to be having no back.
Right.
Okay, so since Rob had his question, and you and Rob, Rob, I ain't gonna even talk about Rob. But anyway, I wanted to ask
what we eating for dinner today? Rob, I'm hungry. I've been in the house. Listen, Rob, I've been in the house since I worked all last week. Saturday night, I came in the house, and I've been in the house all week. I had the cooties. The doctor
she was sick. Yep.
The doctor put me on antibiotics.
Going around.
So now I'm hungry, Rob. What we gonna eat for dinner?
What we gonna eat?
Man, Coco, I stopped and got me some chili. All I got is some chili. It's some good chili.
But she talking about what you was gonna feed her.
Right.
Coco gonna be asleep when I get off work.
See,
if she wasn't asleep, what was you gonna feed her? What's your hypothetical meal for Coco?
So my go-to is probably a big fat cheeseburger.
That's
my go-to.
No.
If I gotta cook, if you ask me what I'm cooking,
no, what you getting for her?
I said what we gonna eat. I didn't say you had to cook. I said what we gonna eat.
Look. One of my favorite little hookups is some Bucharest. Now I like them chicken shawarmas now.
I could do the chicken, the salad. I could do the salad. Add some feta cheese.
Mm-hmm.
and the pita chips on the side. I could do one of them chicken salads. See, the new thing needs when they date, when you dating in the new world now,
right?
And I had to learn this I was on one of them dating apps.
Okay.
I'll tell you about the guy I met on the dating app. Fix it, Jesus.
Which one? The Christian one? Christian Mingle?
No. So on the dating apps, like if a guy and a girl, they meeting on the dating app, instead of them, because they can't be together, they do dinner. So what he'll do is order DoorDash for her. And then they get to eat the dinner together and talk about the meal and all of that. So that's the thing that they do on the dating
That's what
app.
they doing now. I'm so glad I ain't dating. Ooh,
The grown people do that. Grown people do that.
You bet.
So Coco, I got another question.
Feel about friendships of the opposite sex, Auntie, since we talk about that. Like, do you feel, because I got, I'm married, and you met my husband, is a wonderful guy, and thank God that he is okay with this. But I always wonder what people think about having friendships of the opposite sex, because most of my friends are different. And you got it like that too.
I do. So so the last serious relationship that I was in, we went into the relationship and he had a female friend and I had male friends. So he got to be around my male friends. I was interested. I never met his female friend, but I would pay attention. Like if I would post something on Facebook, she always had a comment. And I didn't really post. I might have posted 2 pictures of me and him on the thing, but she always had a comment. But then later on, I was like, so I said, baby girl, your friend, and she your friend said, no, she kind of like me. I said, I could tell.
Right.
I could tell.
So it wasn't legit then. That wasn't
legit.
No,
but I got a bunch of male friends. So any guy,
that's why I asked you that.
I believe that a man and woman could be platonic friends. Mm-hmm. I believe that you can be a platonic friend. I think it's certain boundaries. Like I'm single now. So I'm single now. So for my male friends that's in relationships, like let's say we go out of town and for whatever reason we got to stay in the same hotel room. And matter of fact, recently.
Okay. I don't know if I do that.
Same room. But I'm in the bed and they on the couch.
Okay.
It don't happen every day and it don't happen all the time. But I did go out of town and one of my male comedy brothers had to stay in the room with me. Mm-hmm. We was out of town and the promoter was supposed to book a connecting room and he just booked a king size room. So I slept in the bedroom and they slept on the couch. It wasn't
for sure.
It wasn't like, but as a rule for my male friends that's married or in relationships, I make it a point to kind of draw that line in the sand and be professional. And sometimes they women be kind of
right.
And I make it a point to stay between the gun line. Or I've dated. When the last time I dated? Anyway, last time I dated. Listen, no, I'm serious. The last time I dated, the guy was kind of like, so y'all always talk to each other like that? Yeah. I mean, because we family. It's like
right, exactly.
When I'm on the road with them, or I'm out of town with them, we responsible for each other. Like
exactly.
If I know one of my comedy brothers got to take his medication, or he may be a diabetic, hey man, did you eat? You take your medicine? Right. Or they check on me. Or I've been out of town and they'll leave me. And I call them. I'm like, where y'all at? Oh, we went to so-and-so. I said, bring me something to eat. We already got your food. But they didn't went to the strip club or whatever.
Right.
And left me in the room. They told me, we just going to call you on the way back. We got your food. You want to go to the mall? Oh, doggone well, I ain't trying to go to no mall in Houston or where. No. But you gotta you be professional.
Mm-hmm.
The person gotta know that it ain't no mess.
Right. Exactly.
And the other part of reality is, if I'm a cheat on you, I ain't gotta have a male friend to cheat on you.
Exactly.
If my intentions are to cheat, I could put it through a fence if that's what I'm trying to do. I wasn't supposed to say that. Y'all gotta tell me what I
would. Put it through a fence.
I got another question for you. So,
yes, sir.
Who would you say, so throughout your journey in this comedy world and Hollywood and all this stuff, who have you come across that you would say would have been most influential to you, or of help or guided you? It's probably many you could probably speak on, but is there anyone that stands out?
Okay, so it's been those quick elevator conversations, like the brother Delroy Lindo, tall, dark-skinned actor. I had an elevator conversation with him in LA, and it was really good, because when I got on the elevator, I was talking.
Yeah, I had to look him up so I could,
Yeah. Amazing. Amazing brother. You gotta, it's a movie called Lackawanna Blues. You gotta see him in the movie, but just a great brother. But he was just so positive in them 3 or 4 minutes that we was on the elevator. He was like, keep doing what you're doing, stay positive, stay out the way, stay out the mess. And I was like, okay. And when he got off the elevator, I was just kind of stuck. My friends was like, come on. I was like, do y'all know who that was? They was like, yeah, come on. Him, the black mother of Hollywood, Jennifer Lewis.
I love her.
That played the mama on
yes.
Blackish.
Yes.
She ain't gonna hold you up. She not gonna. I had a really good conversation with her when Aretha Franklin passed, and they were doing the tribute down in Shane Park. And she was a part of the tribute. Just an amazing woman, ain't gonna hold you up, ain't gonna play in your face. But I like, because she talks about mental illness and sexual assault and all of those things that people don't think that you deal with as being an entertainer. Her for sure. Who else? Bernie Mac.
Oh,
the Maxter.
The Maxter. Bernie Mac was a man with great integrity, great character. It's been a lot, like Dion Cole and a lot of the comedians that I've worked with have been just amazing people. Just, it's been so many people, and you kind of like, I think life is sort of like a buffet, and it's so much stuff on the table that you get a plate and you put a little bit on it, then you go sit down and you eat a little bit, then you say, oh, okay, I like that, and I like that, and you go back and get a little more of the stuff you like, and the stuff you don't like, you just say, I don't want no more of that.
Exactly.
You gotta be grown up.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta have, for me, my sister discernment is so important to me. It's like them spidey senses. I be like, no, I ain't going over there. And I done seen a lot. Let me say this. Let me zoom in on myself.
You're so crazy.
Bro. Stop.
You done seen a lot.
Okay.
Your skin look pretty though.
Thank you, baby. I had to put, I got to then clean it up. Yeah. That's glow. So you have to, like I said, I done seen a lot. So all the stuff that's public now that wasn't public then, but you kind of knew stuff was going on. Like, we knew about the drugs. We knew about who did what was over there, and you walk in the room and you like, oh, y'all might want to put the big lock on this door, because that's a lot of cocaine on the table. Listen, and like, you good? I'll be like, listen. And I walked in the room one time, it was a lot going on.
Right.
And I was like a little kid because I had on I think I had took my shirt off. I still had my pants on. I had my robe on. And I really went looking for food. That's what I was looking for. I was hungry. Room service was over. They had fixed a plate for me at the event, but somebody had got my plate. So I went looking for food. So I walked in the room and I'm like, it's a lot of, they look. I was like, shit, I'm in the wrong room. It's like, hey, and everybody looking, they're like this. I'm like, nope. I said, they was like, you good? I said, why y'all talking so aggressive? But different things make you talk. I said, listen.
Right.
I remember I picked up an ice bucket and I put the liner in the ice bucket. I did. And I started putting grapes and watermelon and fruit and stuff in the ice bucket. And then I fold the plastic down and I put some cheese and some chicken wingdings and everything. I left out there with a whole ice bucket full of food. They was like, that's all you want. I'm like, that's all I want. Yeah. And I went back to my room and got me a soda and sat on my bed and I ate chicken wings, cheese, and grapes and watermelon. and the next morning when we got ready to leave, everybody had their head down with the walk of shame. And I was just sitting in the lobby like, I hadn't even seen nothing. They was like, you good? I said, yep, I slept good. Did y'all sleep good?
Right. Dope.
Rob, go ahead.
Well, I guess I'm just trying to formulate a question at this point, but
what you want to know?
I can go if you want me to. You want me to go and come back to you?
No. Go ahead.
Okay. So I ain't watched JLB since you a foolish was on there. How many times you done heard that?
Oh my goodness.
I mean, literally though, I have not.
There was some dope years, boy.
I don't even know what is it. Who on there now? Was it the Breakfast Club?
I don't know, but that was just one of my times. I remember
we don't know them.
From Mason
they all
on. I mean, all them years from Mason on to them that was the radio years for me.
Them was the radio years. Don't nobody even listen to that no more. But
man,
what you got to say about your JLB years?
So radio changed. And of course everything changed. I remember and they was talking about, about podcasts and all that stuff. Oh, it'll never work. It won't do this. And it was mixed views, like podcasts will never work. Right. There'll never be a way that one person that doesn't know about radio will ever be able to create a show and make millions of dollars off of it. Well, we know that to be a lie.
Right.
This was way before YouTube or Facebook or any of that. Right. I watched the transition of radio. And it's interesting being in something and being a part of something and watching how, you go to work one day. So you go to work, let's say I go to work tomorrow morning, I go to work Wednesday. Mm-hmm. And then Thursday, you get to work and it's a meeting and it's a whole email out like such and such is no longer with us. We're going in a different direction. And I've watched it happen. Like you go to work and then the next day is
you ain't got no job.
Where everybody at? Where did everybody go? Right. And it's 20 people from every department, from sales and marketing and promotion, and they gone. It's like, oh, okay. I'm like, so you ride the wave, you learn. Right. I knew when I was gonna get let go. And it was a lot of things that I know. A lot of things that I did and said that may not have been favorable, but it was necessary and it needed to be said.
Really? You was controversial, but not to the point where it was like 95% of the people agreed with you, though. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about in those meetings.
Oh, okay, I got you.
They had the meetings and they had the conversations, or they'll tell you, you have star presence, but this other person has star power. I'm like, well, what does that mean?
Right.
Who got the presence and who got the power, and what does that mean? Right. But we want you to take this person out and introduce them to the community. Well, wait a minute now. If I just got presence and they got power, why can't you get somebody else to take them out? Why do I have to be the person to take them out and acclimate them with the community? Because it's like with anything, a rites of passage. Right. So you get a new coworker, and they say, "Hey, I need you to introduce this person to everybody else." And because if somebody don't introduce them that they like, then that person, it's gonna take them longer to get used to it. And because I know, and I know how life is, and I got an understanding and wisdom about what's going on, I'm like, yeah, okay. And a lot of things that I asked questions about, or I was passionate about at that time, it wasn't a time for me to be passionate about. And I talked a lot about mental illness in some of the meetings, and I talked about domestic violence and sexual assault, and just a lot of community engagement and those things. And sometimes it was like, yeah, it's cool, but then sometimes, I would get to look like, And that whole, when they say my door is open, I got an open door policy. Yeah, your door open, but your mind not open. So why am I even in here?
Exactly. I got you.
But I ain't mad. Given the right opportunity, and the right set of circumstances. Matter of fact, it was a job in San Francisco at a radio station that I had been inquiring about a few months ago. And I was checking it out. Don't be leaving
us.
Why not? Why I can't leave? I ain't got a breath.
Mike Bonner's supposed to be on the show tomorrow, and he ain't confirmed. So if you got his number, can you call him for me, Auntie, and tell him that?
You know what? You funny.
Tell him, say, look, you got my niece waiting.
Dirty work, Coco.
Listen. I'm gonna send you the number. I ain't gonna throw no
dog. I got his number, but he ain't responding. I think maybe I ain't as important.
Is he in town? Is he in town? We can't have this discussion on the thing with the people.
I can cut this out. That's fine. It don't matter.
Okay. So it's a lot of it. Yeah, I can move. I can leave. I ain't got no babies to breastfeed.
That's right.
I ain't got. Listen, I will leave all this stuff right here, and go to San Francisco, get my place, get set up, or go wherever.
Right. Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Well, we on Zoom now, so it don't matter. You can anywhere. So
she talking about she grown now. Ain't that something how your kids do you? We grown now. You can go ahead and leave. We know how to cook ourselves. We got an air fryer. We don't need you.
We got a whole air fryer.
A whole air fryer.
Whole air fryer. All right, listen. Okay, y'all keep cooking in that air fryer. I like my air fryer though.
I don't know. They say people say it ain't good for you. Then people say it is. I don't know what to believe now.
They said the same. Think about it. When microwaves first came out, they said microwaves make your foot grow out the top of your head. Make your titties long and all of that. Then we went from. Remember, you couldn't go near microwave if you had a pacemaker.
Make your titties long.
Make your titties long.
She said kidneys. She had kidneys.
Titties. No titties.
Oh, titties.
Titties, yeah. They said the microwave, if you got a pacemaker, you can't go in there. And then we've evolved past microwaves. And now we got microwaves.
That's true.
We got toaster ovens. And then everybody had a gas stove. But now a lot of people got electric stoves. So now we got an air fryer. My air fryer is it ain't the one you do this. I could cook everything in my air fryer. So it's the Ninja.
I always think they got the best kind.
COVID taught me about that.
The air fryer
in the house. Yeah, the air fryer, being locked up in the house for COVID. That's when I learned about.
You
went to the store with a mask on, all worried about it, and bought it and needed it because we was in the house. That was right at the beginning of it. Yep, and I learned about an air fryer.
You got a turkey deep fryer, sir?
A turkey, yeah, I had one. A turkey fryer, yeah, I had one.
Could you fry me a turkey for my birthday, please?
Yeah, I can fry a turkey. I actually fried one for the first time, but I did do. When is your birthday?
My birthday is January the 27th.
Oh man,
I
gotta turn this around pretty quick.
Come around the corner.
It ain't like
come around the corner. I was in
January. He act like I asked him to cook a moose. It's a turkey. It ain't gotta be a big turkey. Matter of fact, you can fry me half a turkey because ain't nobody in my house with me.
No.
Yeah, ain't nobody in my house with me.
Right. That's good though. Fried turkey. That's good.
Right.
Oh, but you know your boo he fried fish though. Rob, you know he the fish. He'll catch the fish and fry.
It don't matter what he cook if I ain't got none and I'm hungry right now.
You need to get some of them. You need to go ahead and get some of that fish you got. You know you got a lot of fish, Rob.
Rob, listen, darling, listen. My roommate
one might fall out now.
My roommate just officially moved out, so I got to put my house back together. And when I went,
I'm on my way.
Look.
So you packing up? 2 minutes.
Listen, 2 minutes. Listen,
Coco talking shit.
Ain't no listen. I ain't got.
You got us trying to be comedians on here.
Yeah, I love
it. Let me tell you what's in my refrigerator right now. And I just really thought about it because this is the first day I really had an appetite.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday, I took a pack of ground turkey out the freezer and I made me a ground turkey burger on some bread. And I don't know how long the bread been here, but it tasted like I had toasted it, and I know I hadn't toasted it. So that's how old the bread is.
Oh, yeah, it look old there, Coco.
It was old. And then
I blame you, Rob. You should have been taking care of her.
Right. Listen, don't put no pressure on Rob. Rob said he got to take it slow.
Exactly. So we got these little things that we're doing, like the What Up Doe questions. So
what is the question? What's the question? Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. The top ways that Black people get off the phone. So like when you hear somebody trying to get off the phone, well, I'm about to go get these kids, or what's the way Black people get off the phone?
I'll be right back.
I'll holler at you. See you in a minute.
For me, anybody that know me, I'll be like, oh, child, it's 7 o'clock. I got to go watch Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. They're my two shows. People that know me, they'll tell you, no, she watching Jeopardy. If she ain't got to work, she at home watching Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy. Or I'll be like, I just say this, be like, look, I love y'all, right? I got to go to bed. I got to lay down. It's hot. I'm having a hot flash. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
You said, I love you. Look, that's a good way to end it on. That's what's up.
I be like, I gotta get off the phone. I be listening. I be practicing ways to get off the phone. So when I get
that is a good way to, especially like when it's a professional call. Like I'm not like a bye-bye. I usually say whatever the other person say. So if they be like bye-bye, then I'll be like bye-bye. And it's weird, Like I always think about that though.
Well, they say now you shouldn't say bye. You should say see you soon or I'll talk to you later.
That's what I'll do. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
All right. What about just later?
I'll see you later.
Later is hood, but it's like, you know what? It's been really nice talking to you guys, and we'll talk soon. Or we'll talk soon. Yeah, we'll talk soon. That means
not deuces. That won't work. Okay.
You can do
out. Peace out.
Or be
like, Rob, I gave you enough time. You should be ready. No.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna give all of y'all one question. Y'all get to ask me one question, and I gotta tell the truth.
Damn.
Oh
wow.
You ain't ready, Rob? I'm ready.
Hold on. Oh no, she done put me off with that one. You go ahead with yours though.
No, go ahead with your question. Then I'll be the first one.
No, I don't want to get started on my one question because I needed to switch up my question based on.
I'm not ready.
I don't want to waste my best question on that when she gotta tell the truth.
Okay, so
she done switched. She done threw the whole show in us a different arrangement.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute.
no, you gotta be able to just freestyle. So I'm a freestyle person. So check this out. So
okay.
Your Mount Rushmore, dead or alive, of comedians. Who your four gonna be? Your four picks.
Oh. Men or women, black, white, it don't matter.
It don't matter. Whatever your Mount Rushmore look like.
Yours.
This four.
Top four.
Okay. Whoopi Goldberg.
Ooh, okay.
That's good. Whoopi Goldberg. Moms Mabley. Ellen DeGeneres.
Wow.
And probably Bernie Mac.
Okay.
Wow. That's gonna be a very unique Mount Rushmore.
Little sexist, but okay.
That is cool. Wow.
I ain't gonna say it.
I love that.
I wouldn't have been on.
What you say?
Rob, you sound like you got
one man, like 3 women on the same mountain. That's cool with me.
Yeah, because
I know Bernie
Mac, Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen DeGeneres, because I used to watch her show and just how she connected with her people. Like everything that she connected with people, and when it was time to go, she was like, I'm out, I'm done. Peace. You know, everybody had a different interpretation of why she left.
Yeah.
But her for sure. Whoopi Goldberg.
I love
absolutely. Moms Mabley for just being that pioneer and bringing that humanistic element to comedy.
Right.
Back then.
Yeah.
Now, if I could have 2 or 3 Mount Rushmores, I would. But
yeah.
And then Bernie Mac. Bernie Mac was always like, when I had a chance to work with him, it was just some things he was. And if you
got
watch
to meet your Mount Rushmores,
I got to
that's
meet my one. And it was like, if I was hosting, I'd be like, Mr. Mac, how you want me to introduce you? Be like, listen. Go on stage, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Bernie Mac. He said, all the other stuff you say is for the people. Right. People know who they like. And then he never went to after parties. Like, even now on CNN, they doing it's called the State of Black Comedy or whatever. And everybody says that Bernie Mac, after his show, he was going to his room, and he'll tell you, they be like, you going to after party? Say, I got me some food. I'm going to call my wife. I'm going to hit me a lick. That meant he was going to jack off, and he going to bed.
All right, Bernie.
Hit me a lick.
Love
hit me a lick, and I'm going to bed. I mean, and it was like, oh, okay. He wasn't right. He wasn't listening. If he ever went to an after party, I'm sure it was a lot of money involved. But he wasn't the person. You say, are you going to the after party? He going back to the room, chill out, relax, go to bed, talk to his wife. And it was that simple. You knew where he was at. Yeah, he wasn't.
Right. That's dope.
Okay.
All right, Rob.
Okay, I guess I'm ready for you now, Coco. Look, but it ain't gonna be as deep as I thought it was. But you know, we know you've been doing comedy for over 30 years plus. I know you've met a lot of people, see a lot of things, but and I know some of the people that you met you can trust, and some people you can't trust, certain situations. But what was the toughest lesson that you could say that maybe possibly being involved with the comedy scene? The toughest lesson that you learned through the years?
Yeah, I guess it was the same lesson. I guess it's the same lesson about life. You know, people can sometimes tell you, you know, hey, I will never do this. I ain't gonna cross you. I ain't gonna do this. But some people could say that based on where they are now. Like, I could say that people have said that, oh, I ain't gonna never shoot a move. I ain't gonna never try to cross you. I ain't gonna never do this and this, based on where they are today.
Right.
For some people, if given the opportunity, people got petty larceny in their heart, and they want.
Right. They see all that money on the floor and change things, you know. Maybe.
But sometimes it's not even the money. It's just who they think you are, or what power they think that you have, or relationships.
Right.
So I've had people reach out to the promoter, try to get me put off the show. I've had people ask the promoter why she on the show. I've had people do all kind of stuff. They create, and it's not funny, but who you are shows up when it show up, and you're like,
right. Exactly.
And I used to be surprised. I used to be like, wow, why would they do that? But people think that you have something that they don't have.
You do.
It comes up, but they feel like if they could eliminate you from the process.
Wow.
If I could eliminate, if they could have, and see, here's the thing in life, they teach you in self-defense to eliminate the threat, eliminate the imminent threat. Whatever that threat is that's right in front of you, eliminate that one first, and then you could deal with everything else. So you know that for some people, they view you as a threat when they try to get rid of you.
Right.
Or they'll say, well, why they doing this? Why they can't go behind me? Or why they doing this? And it's not just comedy in music. So real quick, I was hosting the show, and it was some R&B artists on the show. And one particular artist I had worked with, and he be kind of messy sometimes. And the weather was bad, and it was snowing, and he wanted his people to come to the venue and get some of the liquor to bring back to the hotel. But I'm like, it's crazy to me because the show started at 8, and it's icy, and we downtown, and it was something going on everywhere downtown. So when he finally get there, him and his mama, and he backstage and talking and all of that. So for whatever reason, I'm gonna tell you who was on the show. It was Faith, Jagged Edge, this person, and a couple other folks. So for whatever reason, he felt like he was supposed to go ahead of Jagged Edge. He was supposed to go up before Jagged Edge. He decided that he wanted to follow Jagged Edge.
I know who it is.
So I'm standing there listening to the whole conversation, and he was like, you know what? And his mama answered him up. I know, yeah. He said, I don't want to go in front of them. I want to follow them. And I'm looking like, nigga. But I'm hosting, so I'm just sitting there looking. So he went to the tour manager and told the tour manager to me, yeah, I know I'm supposed to go before them, but I want to follow them. So the tour manager was talking, going back and forth, trying to like, are you sure this is what you want to do? So, he bigged it. Yeah, that's what I do. Like, and I'm off to the side, like Celie on The Color Purple. I'm looking like this, like.
Go look at the wall, see what the wall look like.
I'm looking like, okay. So the tour manager told Jagged Edge, they say, hey, he not going up before y'all. He want to follow y'all. And they looked at each other and they was like, okay. Now listen, Jagged Edge gonna bring that heat.
Yes.
Right? And when they did the song, meet me at the altar.
Hey, yo, right dress.
Listen, the whole theater was on their feet. Now I'm watching this because I'm passionate about music. So I'm sitting there looking. I'm like, and they still had to see. First of all, they had to move and everything. I'm like, I'm looking like this is not gonna be good. As me and my buddy said, nothing good will come of this.
Right.
They done told the stage up. People on their feet clapping. everything.
They about to leave. They think this is.
Listen, they got their towels. They Jack and get their towels, walk on stage. I walk on stage and I'm like, give it up for Jack and Edge. Everybody, yeah, who, ha, he. And I said, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, give it up for the. He came on stage and it was like some sucked all the air out the room. Everybody was looking. And he started singing. And the audience was not feeling him at all. The audience was looking like, he was like, come on, Detroit. Y'all act like y'all ain't got no love for y'all man. Y'all know. And it was like.
Detroit too?
It was painful to watch.
Right. That's
great. It was. I really felt bad. Like,
what you do?
I wanted to run out and grab him and put him on my shoulder and just run him to the other side of the stage or something. But he was, you know how you get somebody and throw him over your shoulder like a bag of potatoes? I want to just throw him on my shoulder.
That's a rescue. That's a rescue.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he did his thing. He came off stage, and I walked back on stage, and they was like, Coco, you wrong as hell. I said, y'all give it up for my man. I said, y'all give it up. It was like, why he know he couldn't follow them. I felt bad. I said, right. Detroit, I love you. I said, I love y'all, but y'all ain't shit for that. Y'all can give it up.
Oh my God.
Right.
I introduced the next act. I went back in the back, and his mama was like, yeah, because he had a cold and we've been traveling. Listen, man. That was his arrogance and his ego.
Yeah.
And that's all there was. Sir, listen. That is your arrogance and your ego.
Right, exactly.
That
was in line.
That listen, just ride the wave. Just go
ride the wave.
Everything was lined up. Just keep it that way it is.
You been to a Diddy party, Auntie?
Gotta get the Diddy.
Coco, you don't want to talk about it now. You gotta tell the truth.
I do have to tell the truth.
Yeah, look. You see, I got that in quick.
Okay, so
look like I seen that baby oil you got over there. We seen that baby oil.
I just sent a text to my daughter, like, if she go to the beauty supply, I need 2 bottles of baby oil, because I put them in my squirt. I put it in my squirt bottle and I squirt my body whenever I get ready to go to bed.
Yeah.
But no, Diddy, I went to a couple Diddy parties that were parties here. Mm-hmm. So Diddy had a party at Legends
Park. Remember? He had
one at Legends. He had one at what's upstairs over Fishbones, the International Market at the Anthony.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They did the Peaches and Cream party. I went to that party. But outside of the normal locations of parties,
right? You ain't go to the party.
I ain't never been one quick to go to the
What you think about all of that? It just seemed.
So listen, it goes on.
Yeah.
It does. No, literally, it goes on, and it has been going on, and that does not mean that it ain't right, because you have a certain amount of accountability as an adult person in a position of authority.
Right.
And the bottom line is, keep your hands and your mouth and your feet to yourself. But people, I believe in demons. I really believe in demons, and I do believe that people get absorbed into thinking that they're greater than whatever situation they're in.
Yeah. Grandiosity.
And the other part is, there are people I was listening to, and I like old movies. Mm-hmm. I was listening to a story of, I want to say Natalie Wood, because she was married to Robert Wagner, and I was listening to a story about Natalie Wood, the actress, and how her mother, I believe, took her and literally gave her to a man.
Wow.
And then how later on, Natalie Wood did a movie, I want to say with Joan Crawford or Betty Davis, one of them. But Joan Crawford or Betty Davis was so mad with Natalie Wood's mother because Natalie Wood was in a movie and she was supposed to swim in the movie, but she was petrified to swim. But her mother said, throw her in the water anyway.
Wow.
And get it done. So fast forward, she was on the boat with her husband when she fell off the boat and died.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
So there are a lot of adults that see their children as sacrifices. They see them as disposable.
Right.
I could make a judgment, but it's a lot of people, men and women, that they want it. They want it. They want the lights. They want the camera. They want the action, and it's a lot go with that.
It's a lot go with it, right?
Oh, it's a lot go with that, and some people can't handle it. It's a lot. You see a lot. You experience a lot. You like, oh,
that's what's up.
Like let me get out of here. And that's why you see a lot of old entertainers or older entertainers that retire and they be like, what happened to so and so? Oh, he living off the grid and
right. Timbuktu.
Yeah, he living in Timbuktu, or she living in a one-room apartment in England somewhere because you've seen so much. You just want to go somewhere and just quiet your spirit and sit.
Yeah, sit down.
You're right. They be like, you going to so and so? I'll be like, no, I'm going. I'm going. I'll tell somebody in a minute. They be like, so and so in town, and they doing so and so. I'll be like, listen, between radio and comedy, living both of them lives, I'll be like, no, I'm going to bed.
Yeah. You value that time as you get older.
That time you want to sit down and watch some TV. Be like, oh, I need some chicken wings. Let me go down here.
Rob need to come over fry some fish for you so you can
eat fish fry for sure. We gonna do it.
We need he good. He do it for the alumni for our high school. He do. Oh, this is what I wanted to tell you, Auntie, because this episode ain't gonna be in there played by Thursday. So we're gonna be at High Society Thursday, and we're gonna surprise Martini because we went to high school with him.
Oh,
we always it's a lot of our people from high school that
it is.
Yeah. So like how we gotta show our love for Martini. Don't tell him no. We're gonna just boss up on him and come up and support.
And it'll be good because his son that passed birthday is also on the 16th.
Yeah, it'll be good. Yes. So we're gonna surprise him. He was on the show too. I don't know if you caught some of his little reels with us.
I gotta watch the reels. Y'all gotta send me the links because if y'all don't send me the links,
you everything. I'm gonna we got about 5 minutes. We're gonna wrap it up.
I need a charger.
Is that why you run around the house looking for a charger?
Yep.
Right. That's what I love about it. They need to be just as casual.
I just got.
Why you ain't charged up? You just got a new phone.
No, I'm actually on my computer. It's 19% left. I'm good.
It'll go black like
right.
Done.
So Rob, you want to give any shout outs? Auntie, you want to give any shout outs?
Coco, she cut you off. Say what you said, Coco.
I guess I got to go downstairs and fix me something to eat, huh?
See, because you won't get her to come over there and fry no fish.
You know where I'm at, Coco.
Listen, why you listen? Why you mumbling like you ain't go? Listen, I will wait for my opportunity if it presents itself to get some of your fish, and that's fried. We'll find.
He got some good fish though. He be ice fishing. That scared me to death. Ice fishing, that's crazy.
But it ain't been cold enough this year to fish. It ain't been cold enough for the last 3 or 4 years to go out on the ice.
Shit, it's cold. It's cold right now. It's been
cold
cold
up north though.
No, but it ain't been cold. It ain't been cold enough consistently where that ice is thick enough to go out.
See, now you talking about that. It's 3 inches of ice and 3-4 inches of ice in Lake St. Clair right now.
Man, 3 or 4 inches.
4 inches. 4 inches is good enough for me. I really like 5, but 4 I'll go.
You gonna go for real?
Yeah.
I'd be scared.
3 inches is only this long, sir.
I know.
I ain't going on 3 inches. Now 4 inches, I'll go.
4 inches ain't enough. I need at least
that ain't much more than 3.
Listen, I need about. Listen, niece.
It ain't that serious.
I need the ice to be thick as my thighs. I need that kind of
So I got one more question for you, Auntie, before we wrap it up.
Oh shit.
What's the top Black movies that people will get mad if you say you haven't seen them?
Any of them?
Like what's the top one? So like if you say you ain't seen, it'd be like, what you ain't seen?
Listen, I know Black people. I know people that I know somebody right now that has never seen neither one of the Color Purples. They ain't seen none of the Black movies. They have not seen any of them.
Did that make you mad, don't it?
Well, they say, I know a couple people, they say they don't like to see movies like that where Black people get mistreated. And I'm like, okay, what can you say? I can't, because I don't watch scary movies.
Yeah, I don't watch scary movies. But I know like Friday is one that people, if you say you ain't never seen Friday, people be like, what? You ain't never seen Friday?
Boys in the Hood, Color Purple, American Gangster, Minister Society,
Coming to America.
Coming to America. It's people that ain't seen none of them.
Wow. I don't understand that.
They don't want to
Barbershop.
They ain't seen none of them. Barbershop or Beauty Shop. They ain't seen none of them.
Yeah, Beauty Shop was a good one too.
They said they ain't gonna. My friends said I don't want to watch them. Well, I want to watch nothing where Black people get hurt. And they said based on Color Purple. I said, well, I get it, and I understand, but they ain't never watched none of the slave movies. They ain't never watched
Roots
our age group, especially if they are age group. Because I'm like Cooley High. I say Cooley High, somebody they ain't never seen Cooley High.
Yeah. That's kind of.
I was a little kid.
We on the cusp of that.
I was a kid when I first seen it. I ain't really know, and then I grew up just watching it all the time.
And watching it, yeah. Claudine, y'all remember Claudine?
Claudine, Cotton Comes to Harlem, Cornbread Earl and Me.
Yeah, I remember that. There's some good old ones.
There's some old ones. Sparkle, they ain't never seen them.
Sparkle, yeah. Yeah, there was some good ones.
My favorite old movie is The Wiz. But it's a lot of people ain't never seen The Wiz.
He's on down the road. Yeah.
They have not.
That was good. That was
Michael
good.
Jackson.
I might have to say
Diana Ross.
The Tin Man, like
Come on,
man.
You ain't seen that.
Lady Sings the Blues.
Aretha Franklin.
Lady Sings the Blues.
No, it says the blues. Yeah. That was a good one too.
Sings the Blues. There's a lot of people that ain't on their radar.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. Wow.
There's a lot of people don't like macaroni and cheese and potato salad and stuff like that.
What celebrity could cook your when you think of cooking, what celebrity would you let make your macaroni and cheese for Thanksgiving? First, Gladys Knight. Gladys, that's a name that sounds like she could cook.
Aretha Franklin. Probably Aretha Franklin. I think, Gladys had a restaurant. Probably Aretha Franklin.
Aretha Franklin.
Yeah. We got people that know Aretha Franklin could cook personally.
Yep, they say Aretha Franklin could cook.
Yeah,
I would eat her macaroni and cheese.
What about the lady in Atlanta? Sweetie Pies. It's good. I've never had it.
No, this is a celebrity. This is somebody already famous.
She was a singer. She was a singer.
She did used to sing. She used to sing with Ike and Tina Turner.
Yeah, she was.
Oh, okay. I ain't really
that's the lady whose son killed her nephew or her grandson.
Something like that. I think so. That's sad that
for insurance policy.
Wow. Well, I ain't never had none of her pies though. But
Sweetie.
No, that's just, it's like a soul food place there. You
It
don't
was a
remember
soul
that?
food restaurant.
I thought you said
remember
her past.
the reality show they had? You don't remember that?
They did have a reality show, Sweetie Pie.
No,
Yes.
I went down with
knew about
Sweetie.
it.
Sorry. I went down with Sweetie. But that's all right, though.
Sweetie Pies, that sound good. All that sound good when you sitting in the bed hungry. You like, what am I going?
So what's up with High Society? It's been jumping. That's the only time I come to in the hood is when I go there. You know that, right?
Well, it's funny because it's definitely been building and it's been creating momentum. And I got to send y'all an invitation. Well, you're gonna have to edit this part out. I'm gonna have to send y'all an invitation to my birthday party.
Don't tell me when. Just say you're going to send me. Okay.
Well, my birthday.
We need to get us. You think we can get up in High Society and get a corner and have like a Latin and interview some comedians? Maybe we can.
You probably could if you know. So let me think.
We're trying to do like we want to host a comedy show from the What Up Doe podcast. Like we had a spot we want to be brought to you by. I want to do a coffee shop like comedy.
So what do you want to do? Do you want to do do you want to do a comedy night? Do you want to do a night where you catch the people? Do you have camera equipment and all that stuff like that?
No, I got right what I'm on right now, a laptop. That's all I need. And some lighting and
you need a camera. I'm gonna tell you why you need a camera, because you could catch the people when they leaving. Like
Rob got a drone.
Yeah, but you can't bring a drone in the building. You trying to kill somebody.
So you can kill somebody.
Okay,
so
we can get some equipment.
You need a camera. The reason you need a camera is because you could promote like the What Up Doe podcast, because you could say, okay, what day do you air your shows on where people can watch your shows?
We don't really have a set day. We just kind of we just was friends from high school that just started this, and it kind of blew up, and we didn't. Let me give y'all a nickel worth of advice. Okay.
All right.
For sure.
Nickel worth of advice is you need to promote. You need to take everything, break it down into 30 and 60 seconds, and have it on Facebook and Instagram.
We doing that.
Promote, and then where people could go, and then as you drop it and take it over to YouTube, that people could go and watch it on YouTube. So like, let's say this show. So after you do this show, you need to break it up and do a collab, have me collab and say, hey, make sure you check out the show. We did a show with Coco, and it's going to be on tomorrow at 7:00.
Mm-hmm.
But break it up and take the meat out and drop it in, because if people don't know where you're going to be, they're not going to look for you.
Right. Okay.
They got too many options. So you may have Will Smith on the show, but if it's not appointed listening and I don't know where it's going to be, then I'm going to go watch All the Smoke with Matt Barnes.
Right.
So you need to do like Matt Barnes or anybody, like do 10 little snippets and be like, hey, we interviewed Mike Bonner. Go to YouTube. You always want to send people to a destination. So your destination is YouTube to get your numbers up. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel. Right. And then once you do this show and edit this show, subscribe to the channel. And keep your show to a consistent amount of time.
Right.
You can't have a show that's 45 minutes, one that's 30 minutes, one that's an hour. It got to be consistent.
Yeah, they be about an hour. So and then we break them up to reels. We'll break them up.
Break them up to reels. Keep them to an hour. Now, if it's somebody, you could say, hey, y'all, listen, I know we usually do an hour, but we went over because we was talking to so-and-so. So add that. And then the reason you need a camera is because you could catch people leaving High Society or coming in. Hey, did you enjoy the show? We had Martini Harris and we had on the show. Tell them one thing. I'm with this, and you just had a card. Say what's happening to the What Up Doe podcast. Hey y'all, my name's Tammy, and I want y'all to check out the What Up Doe podcast. So all of that stuff, and then make sure you get their social media information and all that stuff. So it creates a footprint and foot traffic for people. People want to go see themselves.
Okay. Well,
so they want to go see themselves. So yeah, get your camera and then do that and set up the footprint and just go and do and all of that stuff. And they're like, oh, okay, they got the What Up Doe podcast. So where they don't know where to go. It's appointed listening.
Right.
You got that. So Rob and Donnell and y'all go to bed. I guess I'm gonna go downstairs and eat me some Viennas or something, put some barbecue sauce on them.
Thank you for coming on. We appreciate it.
Not a problem.
You got any shout out? Oh, I want to give a shout out to Keith, Meat, Brian McKinnon, whatever.
Yeah, Drake,
Mark, my cousins.
Hey, right. Mark.
Hey, yo, godmama, Ada Pearl.
Ada Pearl. Shout out to my family, my blended family and my extended family. Shout out to y'all. And I'm thinking of somebody else. Shout out to all the grandmamas and the great grandmamas. All y'all that's still doing your thing and you feel good about who you are and all of that.
You're a great grandma and you still young. That's a blessing, man. You get to enjoy that.
I ain't complaining.
Yeah, thank you for coming, Coco, showing up, doing your thing. And you definitely
you gonna see your boo Thursday.
We're gonna have a fish fry.
You gonna bring me some you gonna bring me some of that cranberry, what was you drinking?
Oh, you want some of that?
Oh,
if your girl
the beet
juice.
The beet juice.
Yeah, I need the beet juice. I need one of them. Do they give you energy?
Oh my God. I drink, they do. They real good.
If
I can find something for Thursday, I'll get you some. Because the little place I go to, they only have 6 or 7 of them at a time. And then I got somebody, give me 3, give me 3.
You got these for me.
So you can probably, are they on Amazon?
No. They is. Guess how much they cost? Guess how much this costs?
Hey, y'all, I'm about to sign off. I'm about to run out.
$20.
All right,
no, that's too much.
Great.
Good to see you, sir.
Good seeing you too. Thank you so much for being on.
You're welcome. I'm gonna go too because I done got hungry and I'm gonna go find me something to eat.
All right, I love y'all.
I love y'all. See y'all Thursday.
Okay, see you.
Great show.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
What up, Doe?
What up, Doe?
Welcome to the What Up Doe Podcast, the podcast with 1 queen and 2 king crusaders. Hosted by the dynamic trio, Donnell Warren, Helen Blashars, and Robert Nelson. Lifelong friends hailing from the iconic Martin Luther King Jr. Senior High School in Detroit, Michigan. This show is your go-to source for an exhilarating mix of entertainment buzz, community news, and heartfelt discussions. In a world that keeps throwing struggles our way, from politics to personal struggles, we're on a mission to lift each other up and heal those wounded hearts with joy and humor. Join us as we navigate this wild ride called life. Share stories, insight, and plenty of laughs along the way. Don't miss out. Enjoy the What Up Doe podcast wherever you enjoy your favorite podcast. Also join our vibrant community on YouTube at What Up Doe 313 Detroit.